This is the Audi R8. So yes, we are back in the world of power and out of the world of light convertible cars. Amazingly though, this is one of the slowest supercars in the world. But then it is still a supercar, so that doesn't say it's really that slow. It does do 0 to 60 in 4 and a bit seconds. It does have a top speed of 190 miles per hour. It does have a 4.2 litre 400 brake horsepower V8. And I'm not going to mock about it for a minute. It is a masterpiece. It not only revs to 8,000 RPM, it's the way it gets there that boggles the mind. I mean, look at that revo. Look at the needle on the left. It's revving so fast, and that's unusual for a V8. It might be one of the best engines ever. It's not only powerful and it revs high, it's quiet as well. That's the Audi's party piece. The way it goes through the corners, the way the quality is. The only problem is, it won't actually slide in the way I like the car to slide. When you just hit the throttle in the corner, you have to lift off, and then it really dances. Hold it. It's a sublime car. However, it's an Audi. Not that I've got something against Audi, but it feels like an Audi. It's got the same interior as an Audi. It sounds suspiciously like an Audi, and even the looks, it looks like an Audi. Now if you go and say a car looks like a Ferrari, a supercar, that's a good thing. But an Audi, that's too dull. And that's a bit of this car is, it never really gives you the excitement of the Mercedes, and it doesn't deliver the passion or the soul of the Ferrari. And it isn't as cheap as a Copen. And that's like saying it isn't as cheap as the bus though. And this it looks like an Audi, but it somehow, it doesn't really work as a looker. And that's no good in a supercar. A supercar should always be magnificent to look at, which is why I'm now about to test a Lotus Evora. First things first, Lotuses are not really about power, they're about lightness. So you'd imagine the Evora would weigh about half a ton less than the Audi, but it doesn't. It's only slightly lighter because I filled it up a bit. See, it's got all this onboard stuff. I mean, it's even got a rear seat. It's got a boot. So you might think, this, with its slow revving engine, is a bit of a normal car. A good looking, for the rest, normal car. Front engines, boot at the back, 4 seats. Well, it is mid-engine, to be honest. If you call it an engine. You see, it's got a 3.2 litre V6 from a Toyota Camry. That's a full litre, smaller than the Audi's engine. And 2 cylinders less. You might imagine it can't possibly cope with the Audi speed, but then it's about half the price of the Audi. What I need to do is find out whether this is worth it or whether the Audi is just a better car and that's worth it. Well, the build quality is not even half as good as the Audis. I mean, you can read these dials, for instance, in the game, but in reality, no, you can't. The buttons behind the steering wheel, you can't see them when the steering wheel is right. The sat-nav seems to be rubbish. Turns out to be rubbish, I should say, and well, it's all a bit plastic and so on. However, it looks quite nice. It's got, even though the back seats are really tight, it's got 4 seats. It's got sat-nav. And the way it handles simply is magnificent. You've got enough power to be really precise and really proud of yourself. But you've got not enough power to crash. I feel like a fool. Now, let me get this straight instantly. With this 0 to 60 time of 5.1 seconds and the top speed of only 163, I don't call this a supercar. But trust me, if you were ever in the market for a sports car, which is exciting, good looking, fast, and does really everything, forget an Audi R8 and get one of these.